Hello, this is Kitty with Life in the Closet with Jesus Ministries in my car, but this time I'm not driving. It is 2:15ish on Monday afternoon. I I had a little missive yesterday about being strong and courageous, and that the Lord is leading me into a new land. Okay, that is true. That is all true. But maybe ever so slightly less than fully transparent. And I'm not sure, what value there is in fully transparent, but anyway, I'm going to put it out there. So, lately, the past several days, I have been horrible. I have been screaming. I have been cussing. I have been having baby tantrums. I have been gritting my teeth. I have been growling and snarling. Why? Why? What in my life is so bad that I need to actually snarl? What the heck? And I must say, I am a master of stuffing my feelings. Just stuffing. Why? Because nobody wants to hear it. No one cares. I can assure you. So anyway, I've been stuffing all this. And yesterday, which was Sunday, service was great. And normally I go to the altar, extend my hands in prayer to pray for anybody who comes forward who needs anything. Well, I probably had a tantrum on the way to church. As a matter of fact, I did. My friend Mark, who picks me up for church all the time, had come to pick me up. He was a few minutes early. He came in. Mark, my husband, and I were chatting briefly. And one thing led to another. I just, I honestly couldn't even tell you what. But it was unpleasant. It was uncalled for. It was unnecessary. It was rude. So anyway, I didn't feel like on the heels of that outburst that I was anybody to lead anybody in prayer. I needed prayer. So I went to the altar. And a beautiful, lovely, good, nice elder of the church. We spoke briefly, and he prayed over me, and he really spoke healing and goodness over me. But it wasn't like therapy, I didn't really get out why, I'd been acting like a complete lunatic. And so anyway, I'd been stuffing all this, which I'm great at. Well, when you stuff under pressure, eventually it's going to come out. So it's been coming out just unattractive. So I go to leave for work this morning. I've got a lunch bag. I've got a banana. I've got a protein bar. I've got 2 bottles of water. I've got a car key. I get in the car and I drop the bar. Okay, this is not a big deal. Who cares if you drop the bar? The bar goes down between the seat and the console, and I can't get the bar. I had an unholy fit. You would have thought $1 million bill had just gone down there and I couldn't get it. Anyway, I leave the car door open, I stomp in, I'm barking and shouting, and FJ's like, "Darling, what's wrong?" And he says, "Don't start your day this way. You don't want to have this kind of a day." And I said something like, "Bah," and then got in the car and drove away. So anyway, I'm in here thinking, okay, dear Lord, let's figure this out. What the heck is going on? So I proceeded to have a conversation with God, listing out, let's talk about what's been going on. Okay, what's going on with me? Okay, there's 1,000 boxes in my living room and dining room of packed things to go up yonder way to the new land that I'm moving into. There's 1 million more boxes to be packed. There's a renovation going on. It is a steady flow of money out. Does that worry me? I don't know. Does that worry me? Is my anxiety over a ton of boxes in the living room? I don't know. Probably the money, probably the boxes. I wrote myself a list. Y'all, look at this. This is what I did at work today on a piece of cardboard. Or is it about moving the work? You know, why am I so scared about moving the work? This is eye cream and lipstick we're talking about. This is not, you know, a cure for cancer. I sell eye cream and lipstick. Why am I panicking? Is it about the giants? Is it about the giants in the land up there that I'm about to have to go battle? Are they even giants? I mean, I hear tell they're giants, which is neither here nor there, but is it the giants? It could be the giants. Is it because we're going and I didn't want to go and I didn't ask to go and I don't want to go and I also want to not go, if you understand the subtle differences? Is it because I'm losing my position, my status, my following? Like, I'm somebody inside that building. Everybody wants to be somebody. Everybody doesn't want to be nobody. Like, is that what's bugging me? Am I so simple-minded? So, such a simpleton that that's bothering me? I mean, that's stupid. But is that what's bothering me? Is it because I'm leaving? What happens inside that building? I have safety, security. They love me. They treat me great. My customers love me. They come. I'm praying for everybody in West Marietta. They come to me. So is it because I'm somebody? Like, it's stupid. I'll be somebody no matter where I go, right? Is it because I'm totally out of control? I have no control over any of it. Not when the boxes get moved out, not how much money gets spent on a renovation, not when the renovation's done, not when I start the new job, not when we move in, not when the furniture's delivered, not what wallpaper we pick, not how much it costs, none of it. I'm in control of none of it. Not one single thing. Not one thing. There's many other things just attendant to this whole thing over which I have no control. Is it that? It's not what I want, and it's also what I do not want. I'm just reading my piece of cardboard from my store. Okay, so I'm vomiting all this up to God this morning on the way to work, and then I say, okay, what do you have to say about it? I know you have plenty to say. Well, it was no time for me to like dig through the Bible Gateway and find it. So then I kind of shifted gears and said, also, because it has something to do with it. God has been fairly well active in my life over the past couple of years, like truly showing, doing, and showing off for me and showing me things and all this. So I say it nightly. Show me and tell me. Show me and tell me. Okay, what is he trying to show me and tell me? And then I say frequently also, I want everything you have for me, even though I don't know what that means. I pray that a lot. I want everything you have for me. I don't even know what that means. Andrew Wommack, who's a famous preacher, says, when you get to heaven, you're going to be really surprised at what all God had planned for you, that you were such a doofus that you couldn't even receive. Like, I don't want to get up to heaven and say, oh my God, you mean I missed out on that? What? How could I have been so stupid? So I say, move in my life. Come, I'm open. I want to be your servant. I want everything you have for me, even though I don't know what that means. So maybe this is some of that. And then, rumblings, churnings, seeing, the universes and all this. So the Lord is talking to me, but I don't know exactly what he's saying. So what do? What's my response to that? I say, here I am, Lord, send me. I want everything you have for me, even though I don't know what it means. Here I am, Lord, send me. I have been praying that for a year, frequently, maybe not daily, but like 1,000 times a week. I want everything you have for me. Here I am, Lord, send me. So who am I to complain? What's happening? Something's happening. Anyway, I go on my break, sit in the break room, start looking on Bible Gateway, this and that, and my friend Joni, who is one of my best friends ever, who's so wise and wonderful and precious. She's just so precious to me. She tells me often in Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Wow. Okay. On the one hand, number one, that sounds kind of trite. Like, let me just pull something out of thin air and think that's my answer. But the Proverbs are not trite. They are rich with wisdom. They are rich with advice on how to seek wisdom. And they're simple. They're simple. But just because something's simple doesn't mean it's easy. So anyway, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Okay, so once I get past the moment of saying, well, that's trite. Okay, no, it's not trite, for crying out loud. It's the word of God, for crying out loud. And that just shows what a crappy attitude I've had lately. So, 12 minutes. I normally stop it at 12 minutes. I got another thought. So where is the dread, the fear, the anxiety, the discomfort, the friction coming from? I guess it's immaterial. It's coming because I've stuffed it for so long. But it makes me want to say, like when the children of Israel, the Israelites, were going out of captivity and going, where they were going, they said, Lord, if you're not going with us, we're not going. So all I have to say about that is, Jesus, if you are not going with me, I'm not going. I'm not going. And you know what? He is going with me. One of my favorite songs says it. Almighty fortress, you go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of my God. He is my almighty fortress. And honestly, like one time I took this study about how to see the manifest presence of the Lord. And it was all about the pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night. So if I'm going, you got to go with me. And honestly, because I want all you have for me, and I know it's something good, show me a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Send it, almighty fortress. You go before us. Hallelujah. Anyway, that's what I've been wallowing in, and honestly, like, I cried the whole way to work, talking out loud, openly to God, listing like all this crazy, like, is it this, what does this mean, why am I feeling this? I cried, and I wasn't sobbing or anything like that, but I mean, I was definitely crying, like, P.S. the mascara's gone out from the bottom lashes. So I get in there. Every morning is a morning meeting, and everybody's gathered, and I, pull in and we're starting to talk, and my coworker Natalie, who is a precious woman, lovely and sweet and kind and loving, looked at me and said, "Oh my gosh, what's wrong?" And she just reached out and took me in her arms, and I probably stood there and cried for like another 2 minutes. Like, good grief, woman, snap out of it. And luckily, she was kind enough to say, "It's okay. You don't have to say what's wrong." And she just, kind of patted me on the back. Anyway, ever since then, I've been thinking about all this, and really, honestly, what have I come up with? Lean not on your own understanding. Trust him in all your ways, and he will make your paths right. Okay, good. Let me take some of my own advice. Furthermore, like we talked about a few programs ago, episodes ago, notions ago, he will never leave me nor forsake me. So, I'm not going if he's not going, but I can guarantee you he's going. And so there I go. Anyway, I'll let you know if there's giants up there or anything. I'll let you know. But thank you for listening. And, I just unraveled that whole thing. Because really, right now, I have no urge to jump up and down and cry, stomp my feet, cuss, which I've been doing like crazy. Like, what the heck? Anyway, I think I got it out and hashed it out with the Lord. And I think when you unstuff, he can reveal something. Anyway, he's revealed a lot in me today, and I wanted you to know about it. 16 minutes and 50 seconds. I gotta go. I love you all. Have a great day.